In today's video I'm going to give you a guided tour of the entire van, outside, inside, and all of its intricacies. But first, have some cool drone footage. Yeah, so that's some cool places I've flown over the last couple of days, and now I'll go back to your tour. So let's start off in the kitchen. And here we have my kitchen. I have a 3-way fridge, runs on gas. I basically use it gas exclusively, but it also runs on 12 volt if I was driving, and a hookup when I'm at campsites. I don't think either of those two work. You've got to bear in mind this is a 25-year-old motorhome, so I could service it and replace the fridge and replace the heating element for the 12 volt and the hookup, but to be fair, I just constantly run it on gas as of now. It might change in the future. Up top, sink, pretty straightforward. Hot and cold water, and there's a pump as well that's run on the switchboard up there. Down to your, that'd be your right, you got the cooker. So this is a cooker and a grill. So here we have the cooker and grill. A bit dirty at the moment, but it's to be expected. Grill at the top, and then just oven. Perfect for baked potatoes, fish, you know. Probably won't be able to cook a full roast in there, but realistically, am I gonna? Probably not. I've got a 3-burner hob. 1, 2, 3. In here I have all my cutlery. I also interestingly store my toothpaste, because if it's in the toilet it just flies around everywhere. I haven't found a decent position for it yet, but at the top where I keep all my food. Oh, I can stay back in there. Here, just like miscellaneous food. Up front, little compartment up here, air fryer, kitchen roll, air fryer liners, so forth. Underneath the stove, not the stove, underneath the oven, there's a drawer here. It's got pots, pans, a little portable kettle, and some Tupperware. This lock is a nightmare. There you go. Up front, the cab, although nothing interesting to report here. Under the passenger seat, I got a little drawer here. That's where I sort of keep my bag, and under here is where I put the Starlink in its original box. But then under the rest of it is the gas locker. There's also a little door here so I can check on the water pump. It's a little filter on there, so if I ever need to change that, it's easily accessible. And I think I can also open up a relief valve so that the clean water can like empty itself out of the tank in case of, you know, frost, or in case of emergencies, I guess. Or if I turn off the water supply, I think I can do under there. Above the driver's seat, there's two of these little pockets. I've just got miscellaneous stuff in here at the moment. So I've got a fold out solar panel, some bin bags, handy tape, some like interior dehumidifiers, so forth. To the left of that, got another two of these cupboards above the window, above the table. These have a really cool feature in the sense that these here also show more space. So I've got a torque wrench, don't know why that's in there. Probably should go under the bed, but it's there for now. It seems to fit. And then in this one, miscellaneous stuff, a paintbrush, all-purpose glue. I did have some zip ties too, but yeah, I'm still in the sort of process of sorting out where everything lives. Sort of as I get more accustomed to where it all is, I'll find better spaces. Here I've got a hose for filling up water. It's one of those cool, like, stretchable, expandable ones. Got like an old solar charger that I didn't end up using. A little portable fan. This is before I put the air conditioner in. It got to like 40 degrees in here, so this literally saved my ass. More of these dehumidifiers. You know, just cables and stuff. Again, I need to find a better place for all of this, but this is where it lives for now. So here's my main desk. Laptop goes here, so forth, mouse. But underneath the seat is actually where the water tanks are held. This is a full berth motorhome, so I do have two extra seat belts here. Two up the front, two here, and then this whole system, this whole double seating area here expands into another double bed. I've never done it, never needed to, but anyway, back to the point. Massive, got 140 litre water tanks under here. You can't wiggle it, but yeah, and that's filled up from the side. It's the rear of the vehicle. You know, you've got a decent amount of space back here. Nice double bed in the back that's fixed, so I don't have to take it down and put it back up every night. Along in here, I hate this door. The latch needs fixing. It's the bathroom. I'll give you a show of that in a second. Also at the top, you got various storage, miscellaneous clothes. This one's for miscellaneous tools, so like cork, tape, zip ties, shit like that. What was in this one? Can't actually remember. I got some Huel headphones. That's free space. I need to remember that. So above the bed there's this little cupboard. This originally was for a TV that would slide out. You got this little rail here so you can watch TV while you're in bed. I don't have a TV. I don't watch TV. So that's where I keep my laundry. Recently added a bit more security to this. So in the back I've got a rear facing dash cam and a IP security camera. It's just so when I, leave the motorhome, I can still view it internally and make sure no one's broken in or set fire to it. Obviously my whole life is in here, so I want to look after it. Here as well, you've got a little cupboard up next to your bed. You hold my fucking mouth guard, dental floss. I usually put my keys up here and like a multi-tool. Rear lights. So towards the rear of the vehicle, you've got the bathroom. Quick gander in here. The door is horrible, but quite simple really. Toilet, sink there, and then this sort of comes out on a little rail. Shower curtain that comes around. Vent on the roof. Compact, functional. So next to the door, you have the central heating system. This is a Trumatic something S3002, I think. It's quite an old one. Basically what it is a propane heater that heats this little radiator fin in here, and then there's a fan in the back, and this blows air around in various places. So underneath it, spin faster. Underneath the table, you should see here there's a little vent. There's one here too, and there's also one right near the door. Here. So that blows the hot air, sucks the hot air from it, blows it all the way around through little pipes all the way through. So it's sort of a central heating system. This cupboard near the door, I've mentioned before, but this just contains my solar charge. So there's a gland up the top here where a TV aerial used to be. I've retrofitted that with the solar panels, and here's a consumer unit for turning on and off the solar panels. And then just cables go off and round. This is literally just misc storage at the moment. I've got like a laundry bag. I've actually got my drone in here because that's the only place I can find where it to fit. And my charge cable. There's also a fire extinguisher hidden in there. So that's pretty useful. But yeah, I think I could probably put an actual clothing in here or something. That's what it's designed for, but I do tend to just hang my trash on these little hooks here. There is like a bin back here, but it's pretty small. So I don't know, maybe I'll come up with a better solution at some point. Yeah, this is sort of free real estate down here as well. Currently I just got my shoes. I've got like the vent for the dehumidifier and just like dustpan and brush and so forth. So, controversially, I've actually blocked off the side door. I have a portable air conditioner here, as you can see under this towel. And what I do is I put the vent up through that rear window. This is a big convenience item. Obviously this prevents me from using the side door, but in exchange I get to stay cool in the summer, and why would you not want that? To me that's a fair trade-off, but it just means I do have to like use the front doors instead, but whatever. Yep, and the only last piece of storage space is under the bed. I got my power bank in here. I should probably get a torch, but you've seen it in my other video. If not, I'll link it below. But up here I've got a drill. I don't know if I'll ever use that. I've got Halford's toolkit, Halford's advanced toolkit, just in case anything goes wrong, and a cam chair. Obviously batteries, charge controllers, water heater, and so forth. But I can't really have much under here because I don't want it sliding about and damaging my batteries or catching these cables here. If they get torn out, my whole power system's pretty much ruined. So sort of keeping this very minimal with nothing in there. So yeah, that's a complete tour of the inside of my van. Next time I'll give you a tour of the outside and maybe underneath and on the roof. Yeah, but like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.